Welcome back to November 1992. As always, we're going to jump into the one-star movie reviews, and as you know, we're going to do the next month, so we're going to be looking at movies that came out in December. So, in December, the movie releases weren't as good as I think movies are in December now. It seems
right,
like,
okay,
like they're trying
It's
to...
like nowadays we get some blockbusters like Star Wars and
Right,
such
because
coming
people
out.
are out of school. They're trying to get people to come to the movies. It doesn't seem like
So a bit of a letdown. I would have thought
a bit of a
may,
letdown.
well,
I mean, maybe these seem like good ideas at the time.
any Christmas movies on the list?
No,
I'm-
and it was hard to
picking up hints
find.
of Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore had 2 movies in the same year.
Guys, I can't wait until 1993. We're gonna have some great Pauly Shore stuff. I just know this because I know this.
Okay.
Okay, so first let's hear a word from our December one-star review movie sponsor.
Who that is?
This week's one-star review is brought to you by Hummer. I'm not talking about the Hummer your mama gives in the back of other SUVs. I'm talking about the military-grade, Tim the Tool Man, Taylor Grundy, move or I'll run you over Hummer. Okay, maybe that also describes your mama. Boom,
All
roasted.
This is Doug Williams again with the Viva Las
The
Vegas
Hummer
Autos,
commercially released in
and
1992
one
before Al
incredible,
Gore invented global
like,
warming
super rare,
and gas
very
mileage was
cool
only a concern
car.
for, well, no one. Honestly, who wouldn't want a 4-seat SUV that's as wide as your mama? I mean, an entire lane. The 1992 GM Hummer. The other way to make your fellow middle-aged married man jealous when you exclaim, I just got a Hummer.
Boom.
The Hummer didn't just happen.
Any interest in owning this vehicle?
Hummer was the result of
I will say that at some point in my life, you just think, oh man, what a status symbol it would be to have a Hummer.
Because these were expensive.
Now-
like $60,000.
Now they're just sort of like a Jeep. You know, like if somebody owns a
So we
Hummer,
think they're
or-
not quite as durable as they used to be?
they're probably not. They don't look it. They look like, you know, originally it's like, what a rugged army-esque vehicle. Now they're like, well, it's just a luxury Jeep. That's how I feel about it.
So the name of the game is to get a early 90s Hummer.
anything.
If you want a real beast.
It does sort of like make me think of something from that Batman trilogy with Christian Bale, like something Fox would have shown him in the
Sure.
secret lab.
One of the early prototypes of
Yeah.
the
Does it come in
Batwagon
black?
or whatever in the world. that
The
thing
Batwagon.
So Batman's parents can drive it. Oh,
was.
And you're gonna hit me with the embarrassment, and then you're gonna push the dagger the rest of the way through with the Batman parents.
Been watching some Gotham lately. You guys watch that show?
I feel like I should because I love him so much, but I've never watched it.
Yeah, check it out. It's worth a look.
I have a mustache, and I'm here to talk about
And
it.
I'm going to talk about a Hummer because I'm a man.
because this is man.
Because of man.
You see my shirt? This is denim, genuine denim. And I'm a man with a mustache, standing next to a Hummer in a field. Buy this. It only costs $75,000.
It travels comfortable at highway speeds. All right. Let's
Okay.
have it. What do we got this month for trivia?
So maybe I feel the way I felt about the December movies because it was hard for me to actually find good reviews for these movies this month.
Sounds like a good problem to have for this segment.
I mean, there were only a couple of pages on a couple of these movies, and so finding
Reviews at all,
legitimate
huh?
one-star reviews were a bit of a struggle. So here's Morden L's review of the first movie here. Not too good. The lead is so annoying in this one. He pretty much ruins the film. It's also a bit too American in some ways with regard to patriotism, etc.
Okay.
Born on the 4th of July. Crap, that's too early.
All right. We gotta hold our guesses till we have 3 clues.
Yeah, let's see if maybe Malcolm C can help you here.
We really got to wait till the 3rd clue?
Well, we gotta let the audience play along at home.
Because I'm probably going to get it right all the time. The game's super easy.
That's exactly why we instituted this.
All right. So Malcolm C. Obvious and predictable. Script could have been written by anyone while sitting on the toilet. Acting is so wooden that you really struggle to care about the outcome of the court case.
Toy Story.
Oh, I already got it.
The usually brilliant villain is
I got it.
forced to play the weakest corporal in the history of the U.S. Army.
I got it.
Oh,
too,
that's easy
when the
breezy,
time
man.
comes. Because I actually love this movie, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, if you didn't know what it was, you're about to know what it is. Carrie L is going to drive the nail home.
Oh, man. Can we handle it?
You can't handle the truth,
Can't handle it.
and that's the truth.
Oh. Ouch, Carrie?
Yeah.
Carrie. Come on. This
Those
Tom
are
Cruise
not
and Jack
words
Nicholson.
that I use lightly. I normally do not say these words. Carrie L had to make me say it.
Wow. So,
Carrie L.
So-
God.
so to be fair, I think I've seen this movie about 3 or 4 times in the early 90s. Why was I watching this movie so much?
It had
As
to be
a-
your parents.
Nah, I watched it alone, loved it. I don't know why, but I thought A Few Good Men was a very good movie. I guess I should rewatch it.
I thought A Few Good Men was a very good movie for me to never watch.
Most of the reviewers would agree that it was scored an 82% on the Rotten
Really?
Meter.
It's got good reviews. It's got good actors in it.
It
Who's
was
in it? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson.
I mean, it's got good
Nicholas.
actors. except for Tom Cruise.
Cuba Gooding?
I like-
no.
Who was the...
There was a female in it.
Whatever.
Whatever. It's some
You
good
can't
stuff.
handle the truth. Whatever. It seems like
I can't handle
the whole
cast.
movie feels like a whole build up to that.
All right, you guys
Yeah.
ready to take another guess at another movie here?
I'm ready.
All right. We will start with Kevin D's review.
He's not.
Sure, it's a failure on every possible level, but it is a fascinating failure. Not a moment goes by when you wonder what the director and company were thinking, and all the while the notion gnaws away at you that maybe, somehow, there could have been an okay movie here. Probably not. Your rational mind will say, besides, screw this, Jersey Shore is on. Hey, do we have pork rinds? I want some pork rinds. But like a ghost breath upon the wind, your soul will whisper, what if? What if?
Interesting.
What a review.
Yeah, Kevin D. Quite the word.
Kevin D.
All right, I'm sure you didn't gather much from that.
I don't have much from that.
Ghost Dad.
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
Was that an Eddie Murphy movie?
That was
Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Okay.
Dan H. said, this movie runs out of whimsy, imagination, and fuel well before the end nears. The film is an absurd satire, and the message is trying oh so hard to convey it's ham-fisted. It's also got Dumbledore as a military-obsessed general. It starts out weird, wacky, fascinating, and visually interesting, but it all grows boring, uninspired, dull, and dark by the end. It's not a holiday film, though there are some Christmas-inspired scenes, and it's not a kids' family film.
Wow. I felt like there were some clues there that I just couldn't connect with.
There were some clues, not easy to mine.
I don't know
clues.
Dumbledore outside of being Dumbledore. We're talking about OG Dumbledore? Have to be. Right?
I didn't make the connection in
Yeah, so.
Military movie.
military movie.
Military movie. Michael J. Fox is the star.
No.
Was he the star of any military movie?
All right, let's see if Chris C.
That
can
one where they
help.
were raping people in Vietnam.
Teen Wolf?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. Chris C. says, it succeeds in the weird department, but aside from that, awful. I'm just curious what exactly the writer-director were aiming for in this movie. Toys are good, but if bad people use the toys, toys are bad.
Oh, Toy Stories. Toy Story. No, not Toy Story. What's Tiny Soldiers? No, we already did that one also. Toys are good.
Tiny
What are they called? What is that movie called? Isn't it Tiny Soldiers?
Is it
The one
Toy
I'm thinking of?
Soldiers?
Toy Soldiers.
so there's
But
Toy
that's not the
Soldiers,
right one, though.
And there's another one. Ah.
What is the other one?
It's not what you guys are thinking.
It's not a military movie about toys.
It's a military movie. You've actually said the name of the movie like 20 times. Toys. Robin Williams.
Toys.
Wow, that's that.
Guess what? You ever watch that?
I tried.
Maybe not. I felt
I
like
want
I
to
did.
say like maybe I tried and couldn't get through it. I can't tell you what that movie's about. Probably because it sucked.
Huh.
Okay, whatever.
All right. Last one. Didn't score well either.
We agree
On
that
the-
Toys
on the-
sucked. Has to have sucked, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It
I don't
seemed,
remember it.
I think the previews made it seem fun and whimsical, but then when you watch the movie, it really takes a dark turn.
What was it about?
It's about, I believe, Robin Williams' father started a toy company. He
Okay.
passes away,
Yeah.
and instead of leaving it to Robin Williams, who would have been the most logical fit because he had the spirit,
Sure.
he left it to his other son, who was a military-minded guy
Yeah.
who tried to develop toys to use in a military application.
And I don't remember watching this movie, but I bet at the end of it, he's gonna like use the toys to fight the toys or something.
I don't remember the end.
Toys have got to be fighting. Right?
That sounds like something that would have happened.
I'm gonna lead the squad of good toys. The movie Toy
Robin,
Story.
Yeah, whatever. He's entitled to a miss. He had a couple of big hits in the 90s. He's entitled to a miss.
All right, final movie. Scored a 13% on the Rotten meter.
Oof.
That's low.
Yeah.
Out of 100?
Yeah.
Damn. Jiggly. Geely.
Nicola E. said, "Now for the first time, every single political movie cliche collected for your convenience in a single, lazy, totally phoned-in package."
Man, a lot of military references in the trivia this
Truman.
month. Too early.
Not Truman.
Damn.
All right, let's see if Jeffrey P. can help. Tepid
Nicolette, for the record. Guaranteed hot.
What?
It's a hot name.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I got.
Sorry, Jeffrey P., for the interruption. We'll get back to review.
Okay.
Tepid variation on Trading Places doesn't offer much in the way of memorable characters, cleverness, or even cohesion, preferring instead to wade deep into mawkishness after the halfway mark. A lot of missed opportunities.
Like Trading Places. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see.
But now all I can think about is Trading Places, so...
Trading Places. That's Aykroyd.
Aykroyd
Murphy
and,
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, that's a good
yeah.
movie.
That's a good movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Boobies.
Not on the TBS version I'll watch, but
Stop watching TV.
I just remember True Lies where she does that.
a little
hotel
scene.
scene,
And she's
yeah.
got like, what is that birthmark on her thigh?
I don't
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't
I
remember that.
dissected the crap out of that scene. I like Jamie Lee Curtis.
okay. Back to this movie. Patricia A. This is going to give the movie away. I just had to throw this in just for fun. Horrible Eddie Murphy vehicle. I detest this man with a passion, especially after what he did to our lovely Mel B.
Did Eddie Murphy break
So
up with
it's-
Mel B or something?
For the record, Mel B. I was thinking about this earlier as well. It's funny how the way the world sends you
Yeah.
things, right? Mel B.
Gorgeous.
Hottest female in game show hosting
The end.
TV,
Yeah.
right? Because I was thinking about that because I was watching The Voice. Not The Voice, The Masked Singer. I was like, ooh,
Was she on that?
Nicole, whatever her
Yeah,
name is,
from
from the
Pussycat
Pussycat
Dolls.
Dolls.
Yeah, she's
Damn, she is. She ain't no Mel B, though. Mel B's on a whole nother fucking planet. Mel B is an alien sent here to show us what hot is. It can't be coming to America. I'd be
He was
very
just in the
upset
theater
if
with
it-
Boomerang
very-
2 months
It's
ago.
a very political movie.
It's a very cool.
He's a
Oh,
con, he's a con artist.
It's the one where he gets to be the president.
doesn't get
not
to be the
president.
Uh-oh.
What?
You're on the right. You're thinking of the right movie.
Yeah. He's like in the White House. Man of the house.
Is that
Is it?
Vin
Am I right?
Diesel?
He goes to the White House.
He becomes like a congressman or something.
Okay.
What is this movie?
Head of state. No, what is it? Oh, I know the movie though.
What you got? I got nothing. What is this movie?
The Distinguished Gentleman.
Yeah.
Stop playing. That's
You,
on
you
me.
know the movie?
That's
now?
on me, of course. Yeah, that's on me.
I remember watching it. I
I
was
accept
so excited for this movie when I started seeing the
What a
previews.
year for Eddie.
Yeah. Boomerang.
Same year as Boomerang.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you're right. They came out right there back to back. That's not really a political movie, though, is it?
Maybe we didn't realize how
Nah,
political
maybe.
it was.
Yeah, maybe I need to go back and watch
it. It was
it.
just
Okay,
comedy.
whatever.
It was just Eddie Murphy.
Okay. I didn't dislike. I like The Distinguished Gentleman. I like both of those movies.
Yeah.
Who was the chick in The Distinguished Gentleman?
Robin Givens. No, that was in Boomerang.
She was in Boomerang, opposite of Halle Berry, which makes her a double villain.
Oh, I'm not connected to your Wi-Fi. I can't search for it. But
The distinguished gentleman who...
Who that chick is?
yeah, he was a con artist
Yeah.
who has the same name of another
That's
congressman.
right. It was like
So,
a basic name.
He runs for
He has that
office
vehicle.
based
Joe
off his
Biden.
name.
Yeah.
And gets elected because everybody voted for
Because they were
the
so
name.
used to voting for that name. Absolutely. I was thinking about... Because we had those elections recently.
But I remember being so excited for this movie, and then I watched it, and I was a little disappointed in
And it
it.
wasn't great.
It wasn't like they said about the halfway. Once he gets elected and he starts caring about his job, the humor leaves.
Yeah. Not your typical Eddie Murphy funny.
No,
Oh, was that who it was? Cheryl Lee Ralph?
Victoria Lynn
Oh,
Roosevelt.
yeah, she can get it.
because it had about the only thing I
She's
remember
always been
about
pretty
this
similar.
movie is when he goes duck hunting with those people with the.
She's like a platinum dreaded. Now I'll marry her right now. Those might be fake braids. She's still pretty though. Look at her. She's still pretty for an old chick. Air quotes old chick. Yeah, she's like platinum up.
Ugh, that's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair and
Looks good on her.
maybe a lot of makeup.
Probably a lot
I
of
don't
hair.
trust that makeup, yo. What are you hiding? What are you
Those are
hiding?
our 1-star reviews.
Ah, good ones. I like that.
What
Do
do
we
you
get
say?
any of them right?
No. Well,
Oh, we got a few
A
good
Few
men.
Good
yeah, that's right. We got a few good men. Well, 1 for 3 this month.
We got a few good men off the second clue.
Yeah.
Got in on that one early.
Yeah. We got to come up with our
I
scoring
will
system.
say there are not many reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for Toys or Distinguished Gentlemen.
Well, good job coming up with some because the clues were there. We just weren't ready.
We
We couldn't handle the truth.
Nice.
But can we handle the movies of November 1992? We will find out after this.
I'm Spike. This is my house. And these are my air raid sneakers. Tim Hardaway's gonna show us how to shoot when the wind's up. I got skills. It's ugly, but deadly. No ugly lack of spin. Observe the ugly knuckleball action. See the ugly release. Any questions? Yeah. What do you do if it rains? You ran a movie. Do the right thing. Jungle fever. She's gonna have it. School days.
We are checking out the movies November 1992. Happy Thanksgiving from Regeneration X, the 90s.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Wesley, I'm Daniel, Cass, all in studio this month.
What?
Thankful to be here, and let's check out.
It's a miracle.
How about a little early Sandra Bullock? Where you at on Sandra Bullock? She's a good actress.
Is she?
Okay.
She's
Whatever. She's a solid 7, 6. She's a solid 7 lifetime entertainment to me. 8 lifetime entertainment to me.
Excuse me.
What?
I don't know, man.
What if she turns somewhat hotter?
That's not a thing in this.
Oh no, it's not. It's everybody else thinks she's hot no matter what. But the hotness was inside all along.
Was it?
I think that's how the story of the movie goes.
I'm sounding doubtful, like, is she hot kind of a thing is what I'm playing right now. But
How do you synthesize a methylated alkaloid?
I don't know.
I know.
Love potion number 9. Yes!
Ramsey wants me to hire the best.
She disses him at the beginning of the movie, so it was like a full
that's right.
circle
Yeah, I remember that.
moment. I actually liked this. I remember liking that movie.
I like everything that Sandra Bullock does. I like everything that she does. She's sweet and charming.
Favorite
I'm just
Sandra
kind
Bullock
of
movie?
on her. I like them all. I don't dislike any of them. How about that's a better statement? I don't dislike any Sandra
I
Bullock.
think
movies.
she's generally great.
I think she's a treasure.
Yeah.
I'm just good with that treasure being over there.
Okay.
we have our black bandana.
Speaking of treasure,
This isn't Face Off. It's definitely not Face Off.
My show.
What is this?
this is our trivia of
Oh, this
the
is
month.
Die Hard 2? What
Ye-
is it?
yes.
No, this is Passenger 57. Shut up.
With as our reviewer said, our black version of Van Damme.
Gotcha. That guy makes a pretty decent bad guy.
Does the whole movie can't take place on the plane?
What a goofy looking guy.
How big is this plane for a whole movie to take place on it?
Who is that?
How long is
Alicia
this flight?
Silverstone.
Well, I've never seen snakes on a plane, but doesn't it take place on a plane the entire time?
I've never seen it. Is that like bad that we've never seen it?
Bro.
I mean, I know it's Samuel L. Jackson, but the movie's called Snakes on a Plane. I could not, on principle, watch that movie.
Watch Snakes on the Plane.
But the movie is called Snakes on a Plane.
I'm tired
Okay.
of these
Hey, and guess what it's about?
mother-loving
I know,
snakes on this
I know
mother
from the
trucking plane.
trailer.
Guess what that shit's about? Watch Snakes on a Plane.
Okay. You think it's you give me it's worth watching. It's worth a watch. Okay.
Alright, so I'm kind of playing a character now in my head as well. But
That's the line.
that's the
You
one.
gamble
Okay.
always bet on
where you came from.
When that movie Snakes on a Plane came out, Xbox Live was in full kick-on gear. This guy hops into an Xbox Live party and says, "Man, I just went to the movies. I watched Snakes on a Plane. Turn off your Xbox right now. Go watch it. Go watch it."
I love that enthusiasm.
Yeah, Snakes on a Plane is good.
Something a little heavier.
Is this what we talked about? Is this Hurricane?
This is Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Of course it is. What am I talking about? I'm insane.
Somewhat.
Love this movie.
I was scared to read the reviews of this movie.
Yeah, I bet
I wanted to review it, but I was
sure there was some divisive comments.
Whatever. Poop on
Malcolm-
those people.
yeah, well,
I
yeah.
love Malcolm.
Malcolm X is somewhat divisive of an individual.
I guess.
He was a prisoner.
Important
Set
individual.
himself free.
Yeah.
A Muslim must be striking.
There's two ways to handle things.
Yeah.
The majority of us would handle things and feel like righteously the way he chose to.
Right.
You're not going to be hitting on it.
I will not lie, cheat, or steal.
I believe you will remain faithful. He was a follower who became a leader.
You're not an American. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock
Man,
landed
didn't
on
tell
us.
us.
He brought honor to disobedience.
I'm like all into the trailers.
You've been laying down and bowing down for 400 years. I think it's time to stand up.
All right, break it up. You got what you wanted. Nah, I'm not satisfied. That's too much power for one man to have.
And a voice to a people
Oh man.
who long to be heard.
Let's just put it on. Let's watch it. I'm in.
That's just a cool character. The fact that that was a man, that was a real man out here saying,
And I'm like,
no.
right, exactly. You take
No, you've got to respect me as a man.
right. You take this cool character and then you let Denzel Washington play him.
Absolutely.
And what do you expect?
Now, there's some darkness to him. I mean, there's some things.
Oh,
that,
absolutely.
There's some things that he needed to correct.
That's
I
why I
feel
say
like
he was
almost
a divisive individual.
It's almost like the Bible, though,
Right, like
in that
all the heroes have either
flaws.
they either
Flaws
start
or
flawed or
they-
they end flawed.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Or they
gonna
have
go
some
with-
peril in the middle they have to come out
He
of.
starts flawed, and then on his road to getting right, he had to go a little deeper in certain directions than he needed to. But yeah, whatever. I remember when this movie came out, Coach Nixon had like just some hateful things to say about him.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah,
You know.
whatever. Kids in Beulah.
Beulah, small town Alabama.
Yeah.
This movie was not made for them.
And that put like because I respected Coach Nixon, so I kind of viewed it
So that hurt.
through a negative
Or,
lens.
yeah.
Well, I didn't know who he
surprised
was.
you. Yeah, right.
I didn't know who Malcolm X was at the time, so I went into
Oh, okay.
the idea of that movie and
So you
everything
trusted
about
him more
from,
than
from a bit of
he did.
negativity.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It hurt my feelings to find out that Coach Nixon was kind of a prick about that situation from my perspective.
Right.
Well, not hurt my feelings.
Surprising.
It was interesting to find out that somebody I respected felt different.
So what I know about the Crying Game is that it's a Boy George song, right?
I
So
was talking to somebody about this movie.
I've never seen it. Isn't the premise of the movie is that there's like and please, I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. There's like some gender mix-up going on, right?
So one night, late at night, I wound up
This
watching this movie.
Is this like the Eddie
and
Murphy
I fall
incident?
into it. Yep.
Is that the plot of the movie?
Yep. I'm into it, bro. I'm like, oh, check
Do you
this
know
out.
what it's about when you're watching it? Oh, okay.
Nope.
And then the twist happens.
And then the twist.
I've been sleeping with a
That's
man.
not a woman. That's a man, baby. God. Yeah, that twisted my world up also. There are moments in your life. There are moments in your life where, like, the veil gets lifted, or your lens gets opened up, or you become wide awake as who's that guy that does the sixth sense in those movies?
Bruce Willis.
No, that.
Oh, the Haley Joel Osment.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, you
M.
got
Night's
your
first
Shyamalan
movie is
movie.
Wide Awake. I woke up with the crying game like, ugh. These girls be dudes sometimes.
Aerosmith tried to tell you.
Oh my
Now listen.
God, what is this?
Okay,
Remind me what this is. I like this. What is this?
Let me rant about something real quick. It is, again, November of 1992, which means last month was October, Halloween, October 1992.
Right, but
you telling me that you couldn't get this thing ready 4 weeks earlier and have this? Isn't she?
God.
Isn't Winona Ryder just a treasure to put her in the Sandra Bullock category? And still,
But for much different reasons.
yeah.
Maybe not. No.
And still, like,
Because everybody wants to eat turkey and watch Dracula.
right? Like, why was this movie not released
Where's Will?
3 or 4 weeks earlier?
Will?
Is
I've
this
never
just Dracula?
This is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I've never seen it, and I feel like
I love
it
Dracula.
feels like a real throwback to the old 50s, 60s Dracula movies too.
Yeah, before we stop celebrating Halloween, as a young buck, I'm going to say like 3 Halloweens in a row, I was Dracula. I love vampires and Dracula.
I was a vampire at least. I always wanted to be a vampire. Probably at least once, maybe twice.
Here's Cassie's sad story for the episode.
All right.
I was Dracula a lot growing up, simply because all I needed was a black trash bag and some fake teeth,
Cape, fangs,
and
done.
my parents can afford me a Halloween
The
costume.
life of poor. Yeah, that was the one. It was a cheap costume.
It
Those
was a
fake
cheap
teeth
costume.
Was you were like 90% there
Yep.
to being a vampire.
Put
If you
that
bought
black
those fake
trash
teeth.
bag on, I got a cape.
Yeah, then you get to be Dracula. Okay, so I said I was Dracula, but I'm going to say I was just a straight up vampire at least once.
Yeah.
You get those teeth,
I'm a
and you
vampire.
can do what you want to after that. Do whatever you want.
Even if you were like spending money on it, like the teeth, the cape, and a little face paint, you were sub probably $8 for your whole costume. Yeah.
Whatever, I like
Went farmer to
vampires.
see Miss
Until,
Barron.
whatever, I like werewolves also.
Like, I feel like my parents are going to be
Alexander
offended if they
Graham Bell
ever
to see Miss Barron.
stumble upon these videos.
Quit putting our business out there.
I never went without. I'm going to put that out there.
That's
I
right.
never went without.
We all had
More
parents
than
that loved
anything,
us.
we had
Yeah.
love.
But there were just some things that were just extra that
Right.
She's so pretty.
Sometimes the yeah.
You don't look like a bodyguard.
Christian Slater, a
Yeah,
little bit, huh?
yeah, Christian Slater side.
A little bit.
I've spent a lot of time guarding people all over the world.
This is one of those trailers where, why do I even need to see the movie?
Incompetent the assassins, no matter how much they miss their target, there's one person.
Kevin Costner does have a lot of slow-moving movies.
Cocky black shows.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of one that isn't.
They're supposed to be action movies,
I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to
but they're
jog
slow.
with you.
Have you guys, it's on Netflix, it's Highway Men. Have you guys seen Highway Men yet?
No.
That's pretty good. Woody Harrelson, tracking down Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, I have seen the trailer for that. Which is this the whole song? Oh, this isn't even the song.
No, this is another beautiful song.
Yeah.
I can listen to Whitney sing the alphabet, sing the encyclopedia.
She was so pretty.
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Another treasure. Another American treasure.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
What is this movie even?
Have you guys never seen this movie?
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen it.
I'm saying, of course, I've seen it once.
I've seen it bits of it. It was just, I couldn't, it's too slow.
Yeah, it's boring. It's really boring.
And your number one that beats out this movie, your number one movie of November, just in time for the holidays. This makes sense for Christmas movies.
This
to
is
come out
a
in
well-timed release.
Yes, this is what Dracula
Give
should
it a
have done the
couple of
month
weeks
before.
to build up.
Right.
Again, for real, capitalize on the holiday season.
Yeah, like if you want to go see a movie on your Thanksgiving weekend, here you go.
Kids are out of school. Let's.
Yeah, let's go see this.
What a great line. They're like, at least we never lose our luggage.
So, we were talking about when this film was made versus the first one, and we kind of discussed how he didn't change much. But
I'm thinking Home Alone
this
was
is
91.
90.
90 or 91.
Yeah, it was 90, and then this was 92.
Yeah.
So, Macaulay Culkin's a funny-looking dude, bro. And you can just start seeing that showing up on little Macaulay Culkin's face. And that's not the proper way for me to have said that, because I don't mean to imply like he's different looking. He's got a unique look on his face, and he goes from being an adorable little kid to a little man.
Yeah.
He's transitioning into a little man. And it's still kind of cute.
This character.
But you see the teenager developing.
Yeah. He has the mind of a psychopath serial killer.
You think?
The way that he destroys these guys with the wildest of ideas. Which Home Alone 1 or 2? Which one you like better?
Oh, 1.
2. I love
like
2.
2?
Yeah, I like all the cool hotel scenes that he has where he's like staying by himself and having to like fake his way in through all the scenarios as if he has parents and stuff. The Tim Robbins character always trying to bust him and their little
Sure, this is
mind
one. There's
games.
like the bird lady in that one. Also.
The bird lady is weird. I'll give it that, but I don't know. Don't the pigeons? Oh, I was wrong. It was not the number one movie.
Maybe it
There's
was.
one more movie
Under the sea.
from Disney.
Last year, we took you to a place where a beautiful girl looked into the heart of a beast and found
Only
the
only
magic
Disney's
of
like, let us show you some of the things we've already done for you.
a whole new
Right?
world beyond your
You know how great we are.
This is a
Let me
real,
remind
this is
you.
a trailer. And like, by the way, before you say no, just hear me out. We gave you Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid.
Remember how much you like these other two movies?
Well, you're gonna love super annoying Robin Williams.
They just came up with the live-action Aladdin. They're doing the live-action Little Mermaid.
I still haven't seen any of the new movies. Dumbo,
I just watched
Aladdin,
Lady
Lion
in the
King.
Trap.
Don't watch Dumbo.
That's the thing too.
Lady in the Trap is going
That's
straight
coming
to Disney Plus.
Yeah. Aladdin, live-action Aladdin, is definitely worth a watch.
Okay, I liked it better than what was the other one that I watched?
Lion
Beauty
King?
and the Beast.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
I liked it better than Beauty and the Beast.
I like Beauty and the Beast, but yeah, Aladdin was better than Beauty and the Beast.
Those are the only two that I've seen.
And I was concerned about really anybody playing the genie.
Okay.
I really liked how Will Smith made the genie his own.
I've not seen it, but I couldn't have picked anybody better.
Right. I'm gonna go with based on the way that you introduced this, like welcoming the world to annoying Robin Williams.
Right.
That's really funny to me because early on I was thinking like, there's no way they can replace Robin Williams, and then like you see it, you're like, oh, well, Robin Williams was iconic, right? Because we remember him because he's the only one who's ever done that. But Will did a great job, and low key, I've watched some videos that
Probably more
like compare
palatable,
the
right?
two of them. Like, I actually like Will's genie better than Robin's.
I like the story that they give the genie.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, yeah. It's a bit preachy at times. Like there's a bit of a stretch with the girl powerness of certain scenes with Jasmine. Like there's those Jasmine songs are really forced to me. But
yeah, they try to put him in there.
Yeah.
But she's hot though.
She is.
The lady who played Jasmine.
Does they let her wear the same outfit that she's wearing in this movie? I didn't think so. Shame. What a shame.
Just watch this scene. Elena loves That Friend Like Me, right? So it's on her playlist on my Spotify or whatever. But yeah, watch Friend Like Me, and then watch Friend Like Me versus Robin Williams' Friend Like Me. It's interesting. It's an interesting comparison.
Parts of it from our cruise in the latest cruise video I just posted. If you guys
There you go.
Yet.
Awesome.
Check it out. Smith's on vacay.
Sweet.
We'll put a link below. There you have it. Your movies Thanksgiving weekend and before November 1992.
I've got to acknowledge, shout out to the Aladdin soundtrack as well. When I decided to quit football in high school and join the band, the entire band performance that we did all year was the Aladdin soundtrack.
I remember it.
And I've got a lot of love for that music. So shout out to a great soundtrack as well for Aladdin.